Hi guys, and welcome to your reformer workout. Today we'll be doing a bit of everything, so working all the muscles in your body. We're going to start with an exercise called Controls Front Prep Reverse. You need your foot bar down and one spring. From here, you're going to place your hands on the standing platform, tuck your toes under, your heels will be pressed into the shoulder rest. T-zone tight, lift your knees up off that carriage. You're going to press the carriage away, straightening your knees, and then bend your knees to return the carriage back in. Let's go again. So pressing the carriage out and then returning it back in. Beautiful work, guys. Off to a great start here. This is a great exercise to burn the abs. You might also feel a little bit through the thighs as you bend the knees back in. That's a bonus. Good, everyone. Make sure that you're lifting through your mid-back so that your shoulder blades meet your spine. Your head is nice and long, so your eye line's looking down towards the floor. Your T-zones are nice and strong. You don't want any arching through the back or doming through the ribs. Good, doing really well here, guys. So you're gonna bring that carriage all the way back in. Tuck the pubic bone towards the belly button and then extending the legs all the way out. So you're in a nice long plank position. Beautiful, guys, doing well. I'm sure you're starting to feel the muscles in your abs burn. That's great, that's exactly what we're trying to achieve. Good. Also good to think about softening those elbows. You don't want any hyperextension, you just want a soft bend, press through the palms of your hands, lift through your mid-back, keep those legs moving. Good. So you're gonna bend in, tuck the pubic bone under, and extend all the way out. Good, guys. Doing well. Let's keep those legs moving, let's keep those abs working. Excellent job. Breathing as you go here. The breath with the movement really helps. Let's keep that movement going, guys. You've got less than 20 seconds to go. Bend those knees in, tuck the pubic bone under, squeeze through those abs. Excellent. Let's not forget about that upper back. Lift through the shoulder blades. Let's do one more. Bring that in and rest those knees down. Quick break while we put the foot bar back up. We're going straight into long stretch. You're still on one spring. Your hands are going to be shoulder width apart on the foot bar, toes flexed under and heels pressed into the shoulder rest. We're going to lift the knees, T-zone on nice and strong. Now we're going to extend those legs, push the carriage right back, then bring the carriage all the way back in, shoulders come over the top of your hands. We'll repeat that again. So pressing the carriage all the way out and then bringing the carriage all the way in. This is another fantastic exercise to burn the muscles through the stomach. That's it. Good. So pressing all the way out, pause and hold, and then coming all the way back in. Good, team, doing really well. Making sure that your knees are staying straight and you're coming all the way back in. Good. For level 1, you can just keep your knees down on the carriage and just push all the way out and then come all the way in. So it's still gonna work the abs nice and hard, still a fantastic exercise. You choose the level that's most appropriate for you. Good, team. Really important to keep your shoulders, your hips and your knees in one long line. You don't wanna see any poking out of the bottom or sinking through the hips. So T-zone strong, one long line between your body. Doing well, guys. Keep that movement going. I'm gonna lift my knees back up. You can do whatever level feels most appropriate to you. Excellent, guys. Let's keep that carriage moving. Let's keep the abs on strong. Doing excellent. All right, you've only got less than 20 seconds to go. Beautiful work, guys. Extending all the way out. Tuck the ribs to the hips, squeeze through those abs, and return the carriage back in. Last one. All the way out and return back in. Beautiful. We're gonna move into some upper body movements. So just check that your springs are on one for this, and then we'll get started with some offering. So you're gonna sit your bottom back towards your heels whilst you grab a hold of those straps. And you can tuck the toes under, come up onto your knees, and let's begin. So you're going to reach those arms forward, and then bend those elbows back. Palms come beside your waist. So exhale as you extend and reach forward, hands in line with your shoulders, and then inhale to bend the elbows, hands come back towards your waist. That's it, guys. So let's keep going with that movement. Focusing on keeping the shoulders down and back as we extend those arms forward. Keeping the abs on strong so that we're in a nice long line with our body. Really reaching through the crown of your head. That's it. Let's make sure that we're tucking that pelvis under, keeping the rib to the hip connection. Good, guys. Reach as far forward as you can. Stretching those fingertips and then slowly back. Good. To make this exercise a little bit easier, you don't have to extend your arms all the way out. You can go a little bit lower, but to challenge it, let's lift those arms a little bit higher all the way out in line with your shoulders. Just make sure your shoulders are staying down and back and your chest is staying open. Excellent work here, team. I'm sure you're starting to feel this a little bit through your shoulders and your arms. That's fantastic. It's exactly the fatigue that we're trying to achieve. Excellent. Reach those fingertips as far forward as you can, maintaining the shoulders down and back, ribs to hips, abs on strong, squeeze the glutes. Good. We're on the homeward stretch, less than 20 seconds to go here. Working well, guys. Also important to keep even weight through both hands, making sure you're working your arms evenly. One more, come back in and rest. Excellent, we're going into another exercise working the upper body called hug a tree. So you're going to extend those arms forward, open them out, and then come back in, close the fingertips and repeat. So opening out and close, and open and close. Good, guys. So you're going to exhale, draw the fingertips back together, inhale, arms come out to the side. Good, guys. Making sure that your shoulders are staying down and back as you do this movement. It's quite natural and quite common for them to lift, for your elbows to drop. So you want to keep the elbows lifted in line with your shoulders. Shoulders down, abs on strong, and reach through the crown of your head. So a nice long line in your body. Good. This is a great exercise to really target those chest muscles. You're doing excellent here, guys. The wider you go with your arms, the harder this movement's going to be. So to make it easier, you can go a little, reduce your range of movement, so move a little bit smaller. You can even bring your arms down a little lower in front of you. But guys, you've got this. Let's try and open those arms up a little bit wider and a little bit higher. Keeping the shoulders down and back. That's it. Feeling strong. Doing well. Exhale, fingertips back together, and inhale, open up. Exhale and inhale and out. Well done here, guys. You're doing excellent. Let's keep the arms moving. You've got less than 20 seconds to go. Make sure your shoulders are down and back, abs are strong, arms are working nice and hard. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And return. Let's have a quick break before we go into triceps. Working the muscle at the back of your upper arm in here. Beautiful. So you're going to connect your thumb and your pointer finger. Start with them over the top of your eyebrows on your forehead. Come up onto your knees, T-zone nice and tight, shoulders down and back. We're going to extend those arms out long and then slowly bend the elbows. Diamond comes back to your forehead and repeat. So exhale to extend. And inhale as you bring the fingertips back towards your forehead. Good. Really important to keep your shoulder blades down and back throughout this exercise, because if they lift, you're not going to be working the triceps as hard, and you might start to feel some tension through the neck and the shoulders, which is definitely not what you want. Good. If you want to make this harder, you can bring the elbows closer together. To make it easier, you can open your elbows out a little bit wider. Just make sure your shoulders are staying down and back. You really want to be targeting the triceps. Excellent work here, guys. Make sure that your T-zone's on strong so that you're not arching through your lower back, popping the belly out. Tuck the ribs to hips, keep the bottom squeezed, and let's keep those arms moving. Good. Excellent work here, team. Making sure you're pressing evenly through both hands so that you're working both triceps as hard as one another and not favoring one side. You're doing well, guys. So exhale to extend and inhale to bend. Feeling the backs of the upper arms really starting to work now. It's exactly what you want. Also, guys, it's really good to try and lift the straps or the ropes up off your shoulders. It means that you'll be extending your arms out a little higher and working the muscles at the back of your arms a little higher. That's it. Last one. And return back in. Right, we've got one more exercise working the upper body. We're moving into teardrops. So you can stay up on your knees. For this exercise, we're going to extend the arms out forward, circle them around, out to the side, and back towards your hips. Up forward, around, and then back towards your hips. Keep that movement going. You don't want to stop at any point throughout this exercise. You're just flowing through here. The higher you go with your arms, the bigger the circle, the harder this is going to be. Make sure your shoulders are staying down and back, and your abs are staying on really strong so that there's no movement through your torso. Doing well, guys. This is the fourth exercise into your upper body, so it's completely normal to be feeling some muscle discomfort through your upper body and your shoulders and your chest. That's really good, guys. It means you've worked hard and those muscles are working well. We can reverse the direction now, just to mix it up for the brain, to challenge the muscles. That's it, guys, doing well. In this direction, it's quite common for the shoulders to lift. So really focus on drawing them down and back, tucking your pelvis under, and squeezing your glutes. Good, let's make that movement a little bit bigger. Challenge yourself here. Shoulders down and back, abs strong, big circles. Reach through the fingertips as far forward as you possibly can. Doing well. Breathe. Exhale, circle round. Inhale, return. Good, guys. Let's do a few more here. We've got less than 20 seconds to go. Keep the arms moving, try not to rest. Shoulders down and back, abs strong. Reach through your fingertips. Last circle, last teardrop. And return back down. Guys, that was awesome. That completes your upper body part of this workout. We're now going to go into some leg work. So you're looking for 3.5 springs. We're moving into an exercise called single leg stretch on tiptoes in external rotation. So you're going to be lying on your back on the reformer. The ball of the foot and the toes pressed into the foot bar, slightly wider than your hip. The other leg is going to be in tabletop and just slightly rotate it out through your knee. You're going to T-zone tight. Exhale to press the carriage out, and inhale to bring the carriage back in. Let's repeat that movement. So exhale, press, and inhale, return. Beautiful work, guys. Make sure that you're pressing through the ball of the foot and the toes, and you're keeping that heel lifted the entire time. So you don't want the heel to sink under like this when you extend your leg. That way you're going to feel calf and thigh working together. Beautiful work. Keep the T-zone on nice and strong. That way you're going to be supporting the spine and supporting the position of your legs because you're slightly wider than your hip distance. Good. Pressing all the way out. Use the thigh, use the calf, and then slowly return that carriage back in. You don't want to let those springs just whip the carriage back in. So you're controlling the carriage nice and slow. That's it. Let's maintain that height in the foot. So keep that heel up nice and high. Good, guys. Working the calf and the thigh together here. Beautiful. Well done, team. Let's keep that heel lifted, the T-zone on nice and strong, and the hips nice and level. Keep the bottom down on the carriage as well. You don't want to see any lifting through the bottom or rounding through the lower back. You're doing really well here. Let's keep moving that carriage slow and steady, controlling. That's it. We've got less than 20 seconds to go, team. So try not to rest. Let's keep a steady pace going. Exhale out. Inhale to bend back in. Nice slow pace. Let's do one more. And exhale, lift the heel, T-zone tight, and then slowly back in. Beautiful, shake that leg out. We're gonna sit up, Decrease your springs to 2.5 for single leg calves. Same leg. So pressing through the ball of the foot and the toes, other leg up into tabletop position, press the carriage all the way out. Now we're going to sink the heel underneath the foot bar. You'll feel a bit of a stretch through the calf. And then we're going to lift the heel all the way up, working the muscle. Repeat, so sink the heel all the way under, and then lift the heel all the way up. Awesome, off to a great start. Now these muscles in this leg should already be worked and warm from the previous exercise. That's it. So you're gonna lift up on the exhale and inhale as you sink the heel under. You're doing really well here, guys. You can think about squeezing the glute of this leg to help that calf out. The calf should be starting to burn now. That's amazing. Means you're working really hard, guys. Keep this other leg, the free leg, in tabletop. You don't want the knee coming towards your chest or lowering out in front of you. So the T-zone needs to be on nice and strong. You're doing really well, guys. Enjoy this stretch as you sink the heel under and then lift all the way up. So make sure you're getting a nice big range to get the most out of this exercise. Team, you're doing so well. Let's keep that carriage moving. It's only a small movement of the carriage. Excellent. Keep the hips nice and level. Keep that calf working. Should be starting to burn now. You're doing well, team. Lift all the way up. Come on, you can do it. Don't stop moving that carriage yet. Let's do 3 more. And 2. Last 1. Hold, and then come back in. Whoa, that's challenging, guys. The calf should be nice and warm. All right, let's swap over to the other leg. So you need to increase the springs back to 3.5. For single leg press, external rotation on tiptoes. So pressing through the ball of the foot and the toes of the other leg. Knee slightly wider than hip distance apart. And then other leg up in tabletop, also slightly externally rotated. Now let's exhale to extend that leg, pressing through the ball of the foot, and then inhale to return the carriage back in. Exhale to press, and inhale to return. Nice, guys, off to a great start. Make sure that your hips stay nice and level. It's very easy to let the hips kink or tilt as you press that carriage out. So you want to keep your abdominal muscles, your T-zone, on nice and strong. Push your tailbone down into the carriage and keep your knees slightly wider than the width of your hips. Amazing work, guys. Now this leg should be fresh. It hasn't worked yet today. So let's get that blood pumping. Let's get the thigh and the calf working together. Keep that heel nice and high as you press that leg out. Don't allow the heel to sink. So you've really got to work the muscles in the calf and the foot here as well. Good. Doing well, team. Breathing is exhale to press and inhale to return. Exhale to press out and inhale to return. Just relax your upper body here. It's done its work for the day. Good. Moving nice and steadily as well. So you want to find a comfortable pace. Control those springs. All right, guys, you've only got about 15 seconds to go here. So let's push through. Keep that heel elevated, well away from the foot bar, and keep the thigh and the calf working nice and hard. Let's do 1 more, all the way out. Lift the heel, squeeze the thigh, and then return the carriage nice and slow. Excellent, guys. 2.5 springs for single leg calves, same leg. So pressing through the toe and the ball of the foot, lying back onto your back. Free leg in tabletop. Extend the leg all the way out. You're going to sink the heel underneath the bar, then lift the heel all the way up, squeezing the calf and your bottom of that working leg, and then do the same thing. So sink the heel under, and then lift it up. Good, guys. Doing well. Keep the pelvis nice and still, T-zone nice and strong, and this knee pointing towards the ceiling. So you want a 90-degree angle with your free leg. That's it. Let's keep that carriage moving, lifting the heel all the way up, squeezing through the bottom and the calf, and then sinking it all the way under for a very brief stretch. Good, guys, doing well. Press through the ball of your foot, press through your toes. Let's elevate that heel, get a nice big range. So they're not small movements, you want a big movement of the foot. That's it, we want to burn the muscles throughout the calf. Good, excellent work, guys. It's not often that we get to isolate your calf muscles and work them. This is a great opportunity to really tone and sculpt your calves. So let's get it going, guys, you're doing well. Squeeze the muscle, lift up on an exhale, and then sink right under for a very short stretch. That's it, guys, T-zone on strong. Right, this is the final 20 seconds of your program today. So let's push through. Let's make this last 15 seconds count. Lift the heel up as high as you possibly can, away from the foot bar, hold, and then sink back under. Let's do 3 more together, guys. You're nearly there. Lift up high, hold, sink under. 2 more to go. Exhale to lift, squeeze. Inhale to lower, and last one. Come on, you've got it. Lifting up, and then lowering back down. Amazing work with that. We're gonna finish off with a calf stretch. They've definitely earned it. So you're gonna just press the toes and the balls of your feet into the foot bar. Sink the heel under. You can place your hands either side on the wood of the carriage. Lift your other foot off and just bring the carriage back in, sinking your heel under a little deeper and then feeling the stretch through your calf. This should feel fantastic after working those calves. Nice deep stretch through the back of your leg. So inhale, T-zone, exhale, pull your heel under a little bit more, increasing the intensity in your stretch. Let's do one final breath. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, sink the heel under. Enjoy that well-earned stretch. Nice job, guys. Let's swap legs. So sinking the other heel under, just pressing lightly through your toes on the other foot. So inhale, T-zone, exhale. Allow the heel to sink under to further increase it. Pop your hands on the side and pull your heel under. Feels fantastic, guys. Just breathing as you go and relaxing the muscles. The more you relax, the more stretch that you'll get. That's it. So inhale and exhale, sink under further. One final breath. Inhale, T-zone, exhale. Allow that heel to sink under further and relax. Awesome work with your reformer workout, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.